Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu committed to culture, tourism promotion, minister says. Shettima seeks innovations to tackle global threats to peace. Nigeria's food security top priority. ICPC identifies MDAs engaged in job racketeering. SGF asks Northerners to wait for 2031 presidency. Government urged to ensure transparency in renewed Hope housing project. Nigeria, neighbours begin offensive against new terror group, Lakurawa. Anti-corruption war must begin from the top, Obasanjo says. NCDC urged increased testing as 43 countries record new COVID-19. Now the news in details. The Minister of Interior, Olubumitunji Ojo, has asserted that President Bola Tinubu is committed to fostering culture and tourism development in Nigeria. The minister added that the president, out of his passion for the country's value and unique image, has rebranded the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy to promote peace and unity. Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for innovative responses and a rejuvenation of security paradigms to respond to evolving nature of global threats, including cyber warfare and disinformation. Shettima, who was represented by Federal Cabinet Authority Minister Nyesom Wike, said technology must serve as a tool for progress, not a weapon of destruction. The Vice President spoke at the weekend during the graduation of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 17 of the National Institute for Security Studies in Abuja. The federal government has reiterated its commitment to enhancing food security in the country with the launch of new initiatives aimed at improving agricultural productivity and mechanization. Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Aliyu Abdullahi, who made this known, highlighted the government's ongoing effort to address the challenges in the agricultural sector. He noted that food security has become a top priority under the renewed hope agenda of the current administration. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has identified some ministries, departments and agencies allegedly engaged in job racketeering and promised to take necessary actions against them in the coming days. Chairman of the commission, Musa Aliyu, made this known during a high-level seminar to commemorate the 2024 International Anti-Corruption Day. Aliyu also said the most younger persons in the country have shown strong resistance to engaging in corrupt practices, which, according to him, means the future of Nigeria contains integrity. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has said those eyeing the presidency from the north in 2027 should wait till 2031. He also appealed to Nigerians to allow the bills to scale through required legislative process, stating that the reform bills were well envisioned for Nigeria. Akume, who gave the admonition, also assured that President Bola Tinubu has not lost goodwill among Nigerians as a result of tax reform bills and other strategic economic decisions taken within the last 17 months. As the federal government prepares to launch the renewed Hope City project in Abuja, Nigerians have raised concerns about the transparency and fairness of the initiative aimed at bridging the country's housing gap. The launch, expected in December 2024, will see 1,000 housing units in the Katsina district made available for purchase. While the project has been described by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development as a step towards easing the country's housing crisis, many were demanding clarity on issues such as fair distribution, affordability, and accountability in its delivery. The Nigerian Army and their counterparts in Chad, Niger, and other neighboring countries have commenced joint patrols to contain cross-border threats posed by the Lakurawa terrorist group. The collaborative efforts aim to restrict the movement of the group, which has been linked to heinous criminal activities in the northern part of Nigeria and its neighbors. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has insisted that Nigeria's battle against corruption can only be effective and successful if it begins with accountability among top government officials. The former president argued that tackling corruption at the highest levels of leadership will set an example for others and demonstrate the government's commitment to transparency and integrity. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has allayed fears over the newly detected COVID-19 Z variant reportedly in circulation in Australia and 42 other countries. While stating that the National COVID-19 Technical Working Group was on alert, the NCDC urged all health facilities, both public and private, to increase the testing for COVID-19 unsuspected patients. The agency said, in line with the emergency preparedness and response strategy, it has continuously upgraded and updated the strategies and capabilities for a quick and effective response. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here is the recap of the story. Tinubu committed to culture, tourism promotion. Shettima seeks innovations to tackle global threats to peace. Nigeria's food security top priority, Minister says. ICPC identifies MDAs engaged in job racketeering. SGF asks Northerners to wait for 2031 presidency. Government urged to ensure transparency in renewed Hope housing project. Nigeria, neighbours begin offensive against new terror group, Lakurawa. Anti-corruption war must begin from the top, Obasanjo says. NCDC urged increased testing as 3 countries record new COVID-19. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. As well as the well-intentioned, mistakes are not a matter for shame, but for learning. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Ismail. Good night.